Let's see. Oh wait, I gotta fix. Alright. Here we are. Fix the thumbnail. Stream should be going right now. Got chat opened up. So, it's gonna be kind of just skating around and chatting. Oh no, I don't think you can actually open a different park in a private server. But anyways, for some reason, the second version of the skate park is actually called Skate Park Original. I don't know what that's all about, but and apparently I don't deserve a skateboard anymore. I'm trying to rejoin. So yesterday we talked about computers and graphics card shortages, all that good stuff. Well, apart from graphics card shortages. And let's see, first, why don't we get to some of the news. Well, it's not really news, but so I haven't checked with my parents if it's okay. But I had an idea, as those of you who watch me regularly know, and I'm just hoping people are watching the replay because I don't think anyone's watching the stream right now, but as those of you who watch me regularly, or at all in the past month may know, my birthday is next weekend on Sunday. And I was talking about doing a birthday stream, and I had an idea that maybe I could stream on Saturday, and then stream until my birthday, and then do my regularly planned birthday stream, and then end the stream the next day. I don't know if it would be a full 24 hours, but it would be overnight, probably from like, I don't know, dinner time. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? That's funny. I don't know if it was... Taylosive Tech retweeted someone saying, when a white bezeled iPhone gets released again, I'll truly know God has left this world. It's not wrong. Not wrong. Now, I really wish there was like a long rail to grind. Just, I don't know. Because all these rails are like too short or too high or all these things. Also, I could have sworn I thought there were like, if I look at the store, I have a gravity coil. Where is that? That's not what I wanted to do. Gravity coil. Oh. So I don't know what you guys think about that idea. These rails are kind of good, but a little hard to get onto. Also, it could use a new system for grinding the rails, because it seems like the rails worked so much better in the new, I don't know how new it is actually, but the new skateboard difficulty chart obby, and it's made by the same group. So I don't know, because I guess technically they had to make them work good in there, because if you have entire stages that are a rail, then oh my god, Joe Biden drove an electric Ford. No wonder, I don't know what it is with these stupid companies. It's like they look at Tesla and they see all the things they are doing that are good, and they take like the least good of them and they try their absolute hardest to do it, and then they fail and that feature just becomes garbage. Or they'll use gimmicky terms to try to compete with Tesla. Like, I don't know if any of you were watching the F-150 Lightning launch event. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was Wednesday. They use terms like the best blah 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 ever in an F-150. I don't care if it's the best F-150 ever. You have to convince me, the person who can't drive yet, or let's say my parents who can drive, to buy an F-150. And you're not going to convince me or my parents to do that because we don't like the F-150. And so if you're just making a better F-150 with stuff that appeals to F-150 buyers only, it's not going to sell. And I would think that a good amount of Cybertruck buyers, which is of course what everyone's comparing this truck to, because, like, yeah, if I think a good amount of Cybertruck buyers aren't people that would regularly buy a pickup truck, because the Cybertruck offers them something that no other car, truck that I know of, or that is cheaply mass-produced, can offer. But you can't come out with a mediocre pickup truck that just is nothing new. It's such a stupid truck, and it only appeals to truck buyers. Also, whoever made this game, they really need to make the VIP area bigger. I wasted a lot of money on VIP. And we get early access to new areas. I've Not seen new areas anywhere. So Ford has this new truck. It's no good. If you're gonna buy an F-150, go ahead and buy the Lightning. It's an electric truck, but I would consider the Cybertruck before you do. I'm not a financial planner because, quite frankly, Fords are just terrible financial decisions because the Ford option is more expensive and it's less energy efficient, and I think it would be. It's less energy efficient than any Tesla ever. Maybe the Cybertruck will just be a little more efficient. It's also $90,000 for the Max, which gives you, I think, for the most part, less than is in a maxed out Cybertruck, or even a mid-range Cybertruck, which is ridiculous, you know? Crazy. Like 300 miles of range, 250 miles of range, that's like unacceptable. Ford, let's see, and trucks and vans, F-150 Lightning, here. It has the disgusting, ugly Mach-E screen, pretty much. Ford Intelligent Backup Power makes not much sense to me. Just get a Tesla and a Powerwall and you'll still come out cheaper. Bonus key is something a Tesla already has. Intelligent range Tesla's had for a long time. Hello, Robloxer 7171. I assume you're in the stream. Welcome, 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 welcome. We're here, we're ranting about all things Carter hates. I don't know if you're actually here. Oh my god. Roblox will do literally anything to protect. Yeah. They will do literally anything to protect the people of Roblox, except for like actual security and like blocking and worrying about bypass things. Instead, they have to be like, oh my gosh, do you know what the most terrible thing could possibly be? Some random idiot telling a Roblox player their YouTube channel name. and that it's on YouTube as opposed to Twitch, where most people stream. Or I think actually probably the most streamers are on like Instagram or Facebook, just because of the sheer like number of users. Of course, on Facebook, I don't know if there's Facebook live streams for like non-gaming, but on Instagram or maybe Facebook, I know there's like always Karens that are like, oh my gosh, I'm at the store. Oh, Goaty McGoaty guy's here. There's always like a Karen that's like, oh my god, I'm at the store and the police are telling me that I have to wear a mask or I have to leave, and they're violating the Constitution because the Constitution was maybe recently updated to say that. Like, is anything like allowed under the Constitution anymore according to Karens? Like, other than like giving them free stuff? Hi, Goaty McGoaty guy. Also, by the way, if you want that badge, you can just swim in here. I don't know if that's copyrighted. I hope it's not. This is a pretty cool room. I took some of YH8's build lol. Yo, I subscribe. Hello. I'd subscribe too, but it doesn't let me. How am I even supposed to know when I upload anymore? Because I can't even subscribe to myself. Seems a little weird, but okay. Also, what do these people do all day that they're getting all this XP? Do they like do they have to play this game during school and just like go around in circles and whatnot? Oh, Firecracker Caveman's in here. He's also Goaty McGoaty guy, if you're wondering. I don't know about his channel too much. I don't watch him much. Lol. Actually, you know what really sucks also? You can't like, or at least last time I tried to. You can't like, yeah, you can't like you can't just click on someone's like profile picture. You can't click on someone's profile picture in the live chat and find their channel, which you can in the comments. Which really sucks because, yeah. I can actually find Goaty McGoaty guy on YouTube. And it's kind of ridiculous. Like, I don't know if you've ever came here before. Age of Frames. I like to rant about stuff a lot. And so it's kind of ridiculous that you can't click on stuff in the stream. And then also, another thing that kind of like, it makes me like, there's a lot of things that YouTube does not do right. I deleted all my videos. Well, I didn't. I don't make videos very much. I have a few, I think. I prefer streaming. Because when you make a video, it's a little hard because you have to like film, and then either you have to be a very unboring person who can just come up with something to say every 3 seconds and just be like, oh, what's up guys, it's Carter here, the local village idiot, and I'm doing this and this and this that today, and we're gonna have such a good time, and today we're gonna be playing Roblox Islands and blah 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 blah. Whereas, like, you know, when you stream, it's like people kind of understand that you can't really edit it, you know? I'm like here, and the most editing you can really do on a stream is if you have like a production crew, like, or even like one other person, or like a stream deck, and you like switch between cameras. That's pretty much the most editing you can do. So if you're streaming, people tend to let you be boring sometimes, you know? Whereas when you're, and really I think when you're streaming, people, they, like, know they're gonna be here for a while. Oh, hello, Arthur S. We're just playing skate park and I'm talking about random things. And I think with the way live streaming is, you kind of know you're going to be here for at least a little bit. And you're kind of like willing to give up some time. Whereas a video, you like know how long the video is. And I think what that kind of does is you kind of like are a little more impatient with the video. Like, I know we have a 15-minute break in the morning and a 10-minute break in the afternoon, and your video, if I'm watching you, your video better not be 16 minutes in the morning or 11 minutes in the afternoon, because then I can't watch it. But I feel like when it's a stream, not only do you have an expectation that you're going to be here for a set amount of time, you really, I think, don't usually stay for the whole stream. So, like, I know personally, there's one exception, and that is the 3D printing nerd, and that's because he's kind of not super uninteresting the whole stream, and also he does something I'm very interested in, which is 3D printing, which, if you've been here at all, I'm probably getting a 3D printer for my birthday. Anyway, he does 3D printing, and I'm really interested in that. And so I'll try to make time for his videos. And also, I can't go to all of his streams because they're like late at night. I think he might live in California, maybe. Or maybe even like Europe, I don't know. Probably California. Hello, Kiwi All-Star. Oh, I think you already did. You just go to island, yes. Me, abo. My, abo. I don't know what you're saying. But I don't know. I feel like I don't really like islands anymore. My abo, I'm noob. Well, we were all a noob once, you know? Firecracker Caveman here was the name. I don't know if actually wasn't a joke. And you know what? It feels like I don't understand why people will say noob instead of like bad at the game. Like you'll see someone and he's like, and you'll call him a noob. He could have been playing. You'll see someone who's bad, and a lot of people automatically call them a noob. And the thing is, they could have been one of the original couple players. They could have been one of the original couple players. Maybe they are like a 40-year-old man or something like that, and or even younger than that, like 30. And maybe they work a 9 to 5 trying to feed their family. Maybe they already stopped being a kid and then they realized the harsh reality of being an adult, and that is that you can't play video games all day. You know, you gotta make money somehow. And for a lot of people, that way is a job that goes from 9 to 5 or 10 to 6, 8 to 4. Oh my god. And, or maybe the game you're playing just isn't really super fun to them, but they still enjoy it when they do play it. Maybe they enjoy playing it, but they don't like playing it for more than a couple rounds, like Fortnite. You know, I love Fortnite. Fortnite is, I am probably gonna get hate for this, but I think Fortnite is a decent game. And the thing is, I'm pretty trashy at it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty bad at Fortnite. Number one, because it's not on Mac, because of course this is America and everyone has to be suing everyone for everything. And also because I like Fortnite. And even back when Fortnite was, oh actually it was never on Mac when I had a Mac. I just got a Mac last year. Even back when I could play Fortnite, I wouldn't play it too much. I would play it a little bit because, you know, Fortnite, it's just not great. It's not great, but it's fun, you know? Sorry to burst your bubble, but Lanky Box's channels are two full-grown men. One of them. Yeah. I know grown adults can be YouTubers also, but not everyone can be a YouTuber. If everyone was a YouTuber, then there would be no one to advertise on YouTube, and then the YouTubers wouldn't make any money, and then no one could be a YouTuber. Also, there'd be no one to feed the YouTubers, you know? But yeah, that's why there are some people like Flamingo, and I'm gonna list some people that aren't great at their games, but they're decent. Flamingo, DV, Homa Games, I hate to say this, I really do, Typical Gamer, all these YouTubers, and they're good. And for those people, they don't have to go to work all day. There are also people who do stuff like mine Bitcoin, and they don't have to go to work all day. I mean, if you're mining Bitcoin right now, you're not doing too well, but there are people that, like, have stuff that they do at home that can do that kind of stuff. And then there are people like us who are not adults yet, and so we can just mindlessly play video games with no thought of even the implications on our health or to our bank accounts. Also, there are also a lot of people who don't have a very good computer. Like, I know how terrible it is to have to play on a bad computer. Well, on a bad computer, and you know what's probably the hardest way to play a video game? Without a computer at all. But, I mean, realistically, if those people have access to video games at all, they probably have a computer, or at least an Xbox, because there are, like, LAN centers, and I don't know if there's, like, places, like, charge you to play there. They probably do. But, like, I don't know. Actually, that's interesting. I'll look that up. I am going to sound like an absolute idiot searching this. Do LAN centers charge you to play there? Oh, so apparently they charge usually for an hour. Oh, I don't know why I thought they wouldn't charge. That seems like something I should know because, I mean, computers aren't free. If computers were free, oh my god. There are times where I absolutely hate the Roblox community. And I have just lost all hope in humanity right now. I don't know if you've heard of the Roblox YouTuber Fave. He covers Roblox news and stuff. He generally plays like an obby or something in the background while he covers Roblox news. And he just uploaded a video called "What Happened to the Pink Valk?" I don't know if you know this, but there was a Roblox, I think he was a YouTuber, who I think he got banned for talking about how there was no Pink Valk because there were so many rumors about the Pink Valk because it was in a picture. And he got, like, banned for it, which is probably the least of his problems because he could have been sued for it. He could have been sued. There was probably a non-disclosure agreement, so he could hypothetically have been sued. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not exactly a lawyer, but if you're covering the Roblox news, you can't be super biased, and you can't, like, go with all this fake hype. That would be like if someone was like, went on the news and was like, wait, I don't know, I had nothing to say there, okay, but, like, you can't, like, feed into this fake stuff, and the thing is, he probably either doesn't know, or he probably covered the fact that it wasn't happening. And all I can hope is that he's talking about that news source that said it wouldn't be coming. And not just being like, oh, everyone's so crazy about where the pink Valk is, and I don't even know, because clearly it was here because it was in a picture. And, like, I don't even know anymore. Fave, I do not know what happened to him. He's, like, just completely gotten terrible, you know? Do you, I don't know. A lot of the time I'll see a channel and they'll have good content, and then all the notifications I get for them will be sometimes like bad content with a little bit of good mixed in, or just like horrifying stuff sometimes. It's crazy. Fekarod 01 is here. Hello. I don't even know. And like I feel like the reason that I do see these channels, and I'll see this one video that they've made great, and then all the other videos that I'll get notifications for are not that very good. It's either their production value has gone down, which is not the case for a lot of channels, or that I think yesterday I got a new PC. It has a GeForce RTX graphics card. What is it? What number? Actually, that makes sense because a lot of people are probably selling their graphics cards. All the miners, not miners, like the people that mine crypto. Jeez, I don't know if you guys saw that Linus Tech Tips clip where it was like family, not so family friendly word, you miners. And I think that might have been the joke actually, but just like if you think about it, and I don't know, oh, whatever. If you wanted to figure it out, you can always go to the app search thing and search for Task Manager, and then go to More. I don't know what it's called. I think it's like, I'm gonna go see if I can check on my brother's computer. It's like something about more info or something. If there's not already multiple pages, and then click on performance. I'm gonna go see what it's called. Okay, so what it is near the bottom, there's either a button that says fewer or more details. And if it says more details, click on it. And then if it says fewer details, and skip that clicking on it step. And then look up at the top and it'll say performance. And I'll show you all the other things working. Or you could ask your dad or mom or whoever bought it for you. But some of you already know we be rocking that M1 Mac Mini here. Because it may have their flaws, and the company may have their flaws, but Apple legit makes the most awesomest of computers you could ever imagine. And they do lag behind on graphics horsepower in a lot of situations, but I have been considering, if I could find an affordable one, getting a Windows gaming PC. But I could not imagine a world in which Apple still exists and the Mac still exists, and I would have no Mac. Or maybe if they had, like, if they brought Mac OS to the iPad, which a lot of people want for some reason, maybe I'd have a high-end iPad. But I could not see a world where I would have no Mac and have a Windows PC or a Linux, whatever you call your things. A Linux, thank God it even turns on. Or thank God I can even find this app. If you have a Linux PC, you pretty much have to be a genius just to figure out how to make it work. Linux is like, I don't know if you know what Linux is. It's like a open sourced operating system of sorts, but it's actually not an operating system unless there's like a skin on it, but like it's kind of like a lot of people sell it as an operating system. The actual operating system would be like Ubuntu or any other Linux distribution, but Linux is really hard. Actually, I think Mac OS might be based on Linux, but it's a heavily skinned version of Linux if it is. I know Chrome OS is built on Linux, which you couldn't even tell if I didn't tell you that, or if some other nerd on the internet didn't tell you that. But Chromebooks run on like a really not great mixture of Linux and actual, like, I don't know. I don't want to bash Chromebooks too much because I think Chromebooks serve a purpose. And that is for really low budgets, or to give to a child that wants a laptop. But I don't think that Chromebooks actually do a good job of serving the purpose that they're typically used for, which is education. And if any of you here knows a school administrator, or is a school administrator, which you're probably not, but if you ever find yourself influencing a school administrator that has any power over the technology at their school, I just say that they should probably, if they haven't already, look into iPads for their school. You can get them for like $309 a person. And the really cool thing about that is that they can be used for practically anything. Like testing. I know that NWEA has an iPad app, and I'm sure you could make an iPad app for whatever your district's testing requirements are. And they can be used for searching the web, Google Docs, Google Classroom, Canvas, whatever version of that you have. All these different things. Or it can also be used as a drawing tool with an Apple Pencil or a Logitech crayon, which I don't recommend. If you're getting Apple products for your school, get the kids real pencils. Real Apple pencils, not real pencils. It's so versatile. It can be used as just regular paper. You could boast about your environmental position, being a paperless school, and all the Karens will be like, oh boy, a paperless school. If only I would, that's so awesome, unless I ever find out that cutting down trees, if we replant them, is actually good for the environment, and that using non-recycled paper might actually be good, at least in Carter's opinion, but he's not a scientist, so don't take this actual environmental advice. Do I have to say that? I'm not an environmental scientist, so don't go like, well, I heard that we should be using non-recycled paper because it's good because some idiot on YouTube told me that. Don't be a Karen. Karens learn nonsense from the internet. Don't be a Karen. Man, what's up with Karen? Have you ever? I promise you, if you had any faith in the survival of the human race, and you just want to wipe that out real quick, search on YouTube, Karens in the wild. Search Karens in the wild, and some of them have naughty words, so don't, if you are a little kid, if your parents get mad at you for it, Carter did not send you. Actually, Carter did send you. Carter sent you. Tell them that your favorite YouTuber sent you. Tell him that to watch some of my old streams and that he is actually very wise, especially for his age. Because he has an ability that a lot of people seemingly don't have. And it's a very basic ability, and that is the ability to think. Just the ability to think. It's crazy how many people just don't have the ability to think. They just like learn off Facebook. Like, oh my goodness, my friend, I don't know what, oh, I gotta go bye Carson. I'm gonna call you Carson because that's your actual name, but anyway, Karens will be like, oh my god, my friend Patricia on Facebook was like, well, I read from one of my friends on Facebook who has been to a doctor's office, which is a major credential for knowing scientific information, that masks don't help you and they actually just make it so you can't breathe, and that there are trackers in the masks and in the vaccine. And YouTube, I'm just making fun of people. I'm not spreading medical advice. So don't you take down my video. They'll be like, well, I read on Facebook that masks make it so that you can't breathe, and that they're actually just racist or whatever. And that the vaccine has a microchip, and that Bill Gates is trying to track us with the vaccine, because apparently if they wanted to track me, they would put a microchip in my vaccine instead of just using my phone that I'm always using to talk about useless medical advice on Facebook that has no basis. Please don't take down my video, YouTube. Also, I don't want to send too much hate to anyone. But just, I don't want to talk about exactly what is wrong with this person, but just search up that vegan teacher on YouTube, or I think her TikTok got banned, but I know you have YouTube. You're watching me on YouTube. Just look her up on YouTube and watch one of her videos, or watch one of the many people reacting to her videos or making commentary on them. And I think you'll see. And you'll see why some people don't exactly have too much faith in humanity anymore. Also, for the record, she's incredibly racist. So, and probably will make you incredibly infuriated. Also, if she sways you to be a vegan, or if you already are a vegan, whatever. I don't care. I don't hate vegans. I don't hate vegans at all. I think vegans are okay. And I think if they're being vegan for ethical reasons, that's cool. Although a little misguided, maybe. Dietary reasons, probably a little misguided. Environmental reasons, definitely. And I think, people know, eating meat is definitely not great for the environment. And, well, I don't think I'd ever be a vegan, but, I mean, if you want to, ask your doctor first. Don't make your pet be vegan, because if you make your pet be vegan, then you've got a problem. Especially your dog. Your dog needs meat, and there is no exception to the rule. Your dog, if you have a dog, your dog needs meat. So you do not make your dog a vegan. Be a vegan. Fine. For all I care, just be a vegan. If you want. I don't care. But if you want to make your non-herbivore pet vegan, I'm sorry. No. You have just lost all of my respect. Because I'm not crazy about animals. I love myself a good dog. Super fun to play with. Cats are awesome. You probably would not be watching me if it weren't for cats. Also. Well, you probably would, but just probably not as many of you. And you know what? It's really silly that you would become a vegan because you like animals, and then feed your dog a vegan diet that it cannot live off of. And also, don't go harassing people to become vegan, because I'm sorry to say this, but if you're harassing someone to make them become vegan, you're a terrible person. No one cares, Karen. Patricia. No one cares. No one cared. No one cares. No one asked. The only person who cares about you being a vegan is your starving dog that hasn't had meat in years. Can you do Fortnite in your next video? I won't say my next video, but I think there is a high likelihood that Fortnite will be on the channel within a few months, and I think there's also a likelihood that it will not, because unfortunately Mac players and mobile players, the two Fortnite communities that I fall into, don't have it right now. However, this is the last day of the trial, and the judge said it might take her a couple days, couple months to figure out the case. And I'm pretty sure if Apple wins the case, Epic is probably going to have to bring Fortnite back, just with the Apple's commission. And if Epic wins the case, then they'll probably bring Fortnite back without the commission, because why not? You know, if you're going to fight for your app and other apps to have this thing, it wouldn't make too much sense to not bring your app back once you win the right to have that thing. But I don't know. Yay, mobile, yes. Mobile is great. Mac is great. Apple is great, but not so much in this court case. Man, I don't know about mobile. I don't know about this whole court case. I think it's going... If you watch Golden at all, he makes a recap like every night about the trial, and everyone's like, woohoo, Golden made a recap video. But I think one of the things that a lot of people don't realize is that no matter how much the judge understands Epic's point, that, like, it's not fair that Apple has just their store, even though it's perfectly safe for us to have our app and other people have their apps downloadable from not the App Store. Ooh, I wanna not even that race. Okay, is no matter how much the judge agrees with that, there has to be, as far as I know, a law. They have to be breaking some kind of law. And I think that's where it falls short, because I think that Apple's not really being a monopoly. Like, there's... And I mean, technically, yeah, they're a monopoly, but, like, that would make a lot of companies a monopoly. Like, technically, if you just have to be the only person who can distribute something, I mean, like, yeah, Apple owns a store and they own the devices. Well, it's a topic for another time. Owns a store and they sell you the devices. I don't think there's any reason why they wouldn't be able to have their own store there. And why they would have to let Epic have their own. I don't think that's the case. I think no matter how much the judge sides with Apple, I think, didn't side with Epic, I think Apple is still ultimately going to come out on top. However, Fortnite will most likely still come back, which is good. And I think that Epic has a very good point. But I think, and again, this is not legal advice. I don't know if I said that before, but I think there still has to be a law that Apple broke. And as far as I know, there is no law broken. But mobile will still come back. And I still like Fortnite, and I still like mobile. And I think this is probably one of the worst things for mobile that Epic has ever done. And it's actually terrible because Epic didn't have to breach their contract to sue Apple. And I feel like they really just threw mobile players under the bus. But not like some school bus, like under a massive, like, motor coach. Like a massive, like you know where you, like, if you're, I don't know if you, and how old you are, but like when your school takes, like, the long field trips longer than a couple hours, and you get, like, to go on, like, the real bus that has, like, TVs and stuff on board. Or maybe there's some, like, old dude who didn't, like, who grew up in the 70s or 80s, and they had, like, a couple CRT TVs on the bus if you were lucky. Anyways, like, that kind of bus. Crazy heavy bus, and the water tank was filled to the brim. Because I think Epic doesn't care about mobile. I think that Epic could not care less about mobile. Because if they cared about mobile, they would keep the thing on the App Store and just sue Apple. Hold on. 1 second. Here. Is this Tony Hawk? You should play FIFA. Nope. No, I'm not Tony Hawk. Also, Tony Hawk wouldn't just be a skater. He'd be like a... Hold on. He would be... Tony Hawk would not be skater rank. He'd be like... he would at least be... I don't think... Maybe he's a legend. I don't know. I think he'd at least be an expert. He knows at least what he's doing. And I don't think he plays Roblox. And I don't think he streams Roblox. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream there. Goodbye, everybody. Let me know in the comments if you like this game type of stream. Bye.